The Warriors coming into the arena earlier. They know a hostile crowd. Welcome, folks, and what better way to grant both defenses will have their work cut out for them here against these two high-powered offenses.
Get your popcorn ready. There should be a ton of scoring, but I'm also looking to see which team can bring the most intensity on defense. In the end, that will be the deciding factor in this one.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Buddy Hield is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Draymond Green. Then there's Gary Payton II. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 down low. Now here's LaVine. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Utah. The shot misses. Curry with some nice D. Hield on the wing. Defended by DeRozan. And the basket by Hield.
Well, they used to refer to him as Buddy Buckets. Maybe that will stick in this league.
Sabonis with a screen on Curry. Who poked away. DeRozan passes to LaVine. And a miss there on the triple. And here are the Warriors now. This is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
The team they beat in round 1 of the playoffs last season. Now, those guys will be looking for some serious payback.
Well, if you play that far off of Steph Curry, that pull-up game starts to become a weapon.
Well, Grant, for Sacramento, 2023 was a year to celebrate. Their first playoff appearance in 16 years.
And they did it with a high-octane attack. Their offensive rating that season was historic. And it was just what the Kings needed to return to contention.
Now here's Curry. 43 points last game out. Fires the 3. Hauled in by the Kings.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Sabonis outside. LaVine against Hield. Here's Sabonis. And it's good. Credit LaVine with the assist.
And the lid's off. Yeah, they're 1 for 4 to begin this one, but that shot might just get them going.
Here's Curry. Pass to Payton. Green. Here's Hield. There's a screen. Shoots over LaVine. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Now DeRozan. From the high post. It doesn't go for him.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
That shot wide open. Curry's got 7 points.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Ellis passes to DeRozan. LaVine surveys the D. Sabonis with a screen on Hield. Here's LaVine. And that's good from 17 feet.
And just phenomenal at reading defenses. LaVine understands when to shoot and when to pass and pick and rolls.
Jackson Davis with the bucket.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's DeRozan. He's scoreless. Here's LaVine for 3. Jackson Davis grabs a miss.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
And the basket by Hield.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Timeout called. Sacramento. Some changes for Sacramento. Monk comes in for Zach LaVine. And Ellis is subbed in for Ellis. The Warriors also with a sub. Harden's checked in. Here's Ellis. Sabonis with a screen on Hield. Monk into the lane. Nice move. 4 on the clock. They kick it out to Murray. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis.
Already a consistent sniper, Murray is only getting more assertive from the arc.
The 4th overall pick of the 2022 draft. Keegan Murray had a great rookie season, Brent.
Well, the Kings identified an older prospect in the draft, and it is exactly what that team needed. A presence on the floor that was calming, one that could shoot, one that could defend. and one that could move the ball. And then all of a sudden, Keegan Murray has the Kings in the playoffs in that role.
And it's DeRozan missing. Now the Warriors with it. They're on an 18-7 run. Inside, on the wing, Payton. Pass to Harden. A minute 9 left in the first quarter. Top of the key jumper, no good. Here's Ellis, defended by Harden. Ellis passes to DeRozan, to the paint. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by DeRozan. Murray's got 5.
Yeah, the defense expects DeRozan to try and score, but he smartly makes the extra pass.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. One to the line for one.
Well, you look at Draymond's NBA career, such a staple of this Warriors team's run of success.
Well, maybe in the way that he plays it gets overshadowed because people don't recognize the true greatness and what he does defensively. But Draymond talks enough for you to recognize just how much he means to this team and the way they've won championships around his demeanor.
Now here's Levine. Off target with the 3.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Harden from outside. Sacramento grabs the miss. Defeated by Utah in their last game. He'll try to put that one behind him.
And it was just a strange loss. They were far from their best, but still managed to keep it close.
Yeah, really the only thing close, though, about that game was the score. In just about every other aspect, they were totally outplayed.
Here's Ellis. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. From the baseline. And it's Monk missing. Harden from outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. A very convincing performance from the Warriors so far.
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
We've got Trey Lyles. He's out there with Zach LaVine. Jonas Valanciunas out there with Malik Monk. And it's Ellis in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Kings finally last season snapped their 16-year playoff drought. And Coach Mike Brown said, quote, "You take a job to try and build a championship-level team. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But you have to believe. We are going to keep working, and we will get there." Brian?
Well, that's what he's all about. He's the reigning Coach of the Year, Allie. Thank you.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Pass to Curry. Jacks up a 3. There he is. The three-point king delivers on cue.
Anything the opponent does, trust me, Steph can do it better. He's got to be the best shooter that we've ever seen in the game.
Here's Valanciunas. Right through the D for the layup. Valanciunas has got his first 2 points of the night.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Nice shot by Harden.
Oh, very clever from Curry. They're attracting the defense and then just giving it away.
Walking foul. Side on. Norman first personal foul. First team foul.
The Kings making a switch here. Ellis is checked in. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Monk for 3. Rebounded by Green. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Next up, they'll take on the Rockets at Toyota Center. It's the second game of 3 on the road. Here's Ellis. He's covered by Curry. Shot from the wing. Ellis, good. Golden State has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Outside Payton. On the wing, Harden. Monk covers. Pulls up. No good. A bit long that time.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Grant, during your 18-year career, you only went to a new team 3 times. Not a lot of movement there for you, my friend. What was switching teams like?
Well, B.A., at this point of the season, it's too early. I mean, you're still trying to get comfortable, trying to learn a new system, a new environment, and really just find your place within the organization.
For all the things that Draymond does, when he gets dunks, it makes him even more excitable.
Here's Ellis. He's covered by Curry. Monk for 3. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Harden. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Offensive rebound. Outside for Levine. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Curry with it, guarded by Valanciunas. Boucher a screen on Levine. Top of the key. Again, the Warriors score.
Yeah, just a smart call by Harden. Using the pick to shake off the defense and get himself a look.
Timeout called. Sacramento. Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Zach LaVine. And the Warriors making a switch here. Back in 2017, two-way contract started in the NBA. Created more opportunities, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. Chris Boucher signing one of the first two-ways back in 2017. I mean, he was a huge success story for this system. Chris signing a big contract during the 2022 free agency period.
Snatched up. Valanciunas. Deflected. Healed on the wing. Monk covers. The 3-ball. And it's Healed, missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Sabonis outside. Nails it from 3. Sabonis has got 5.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently, like they are now, should help them do it.
To the inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
The D keyed in too much on Harden there, leaving his man wide open.
DeRozan, a screen on Green. DeRozan outside. Pass to Monk. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
All right, now let's have a look at who was really dominating the boards last season. Second is Domantas Sabonis.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
And some changes here for the Kings. Murray's checked in for Valanciunas. And it's Zach LaVine in for Ellis.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Count it. He's got 11.
It's impressive how Harden makes room inside. He finds a way to navigate the shots.
Monk passes to Sabonis. Again, the miss by the Kings.
He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Sabonis. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You know, Brent, one thing about Domantas Sabonis, he definitely helps their offensive flow.
Yeah, he's one of the better screeners in the league, and you know this, Grant. Those dribble handoff plays create so much movement, space, and rhythm to an offense. That's where Sabonis really excels.
Ellis is checked in for the Kings. And Golden State also making a switch. Curry, he's checked in for Heald. Sacramento has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. And it's DeRozan missing. The Warriors have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Curry, no good. Now here's Sabonis. Defense is right there. The three is up. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been true. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Hi, folks, and welcome. This first half has been the Stephen Curry show. He has just been everywhere.
Well, we've gotten used to performances like this from Curry. With his handles, his range, he can get any shot he wants, and off the ball, he consistently and constantly moves.
Well, I wonder how many miles he runs in the night just running off picks.
Probably I would say 3 to 4 miles just running off picks alone. 3 more just bringing it up. Probably a 9-mile night.
And switching things up just a bit, let's look ahead. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the floor for the Warriors, Gary Payton II is out there with Green. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Buddy Hield. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center position, locking down the middle. Lets it fly. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 12.
It's not talked about a lot, but Steph is fast. So whether he's firing or passing, the defense is pretty much on their heels, especially in the screen and roll.
Pass to DeRozan. Sabonis with a screen on Payton. Here's DeRozan. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet.
Oh, the lost art of the mid-range jumper. DeRozan dialing it in.
Hield for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got his 6th assist of the night.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Count the basket. Levine's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Look at the touch on Levine's shot, giving the floater just enough power.
Here's Curry. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Here's Ellis. He's covered by Curry. Pass to Levine. Lets the 3 fly. The Warriors pull it in. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Zach LaVine talked about his path to stardom. He said, quote, "I've always viewed myself as a top-tier player, and I put in the work. If you expect yourself to be here, it's something that you have to go out and show each and every day. I feel like I've done that." Brian, that confidence was there from day one.
He's big time, Allie. Thanks for that. Here's DeRozan. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Grant, you've been the up-and-comer, but you've also played the role of the veteran. What's the key to that latter stage?
You know, B.A., your contributions as a veteran are felt just as much with your leadership as they are with your numbers. So sharing what you've learned with those younger players on the way up is so important.
Curry gets the bucket.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Now a timeout by Sacramento. All right, let's take a second to view the 2K leaderboard and look at last season's top scoring squads. The Kings, number 1. Second, the Warriors.
This is going to be a shooting contest as much as it is anything else. We know both of these teams are capable of racking up some huge point totals.
Ellis passes to Levine. Outside Murray. Takes a 3. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Jackson Davis misses. And here's Sabonis. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. LaVine finds Sabonis. Here's Ellis. That drops. And it comes off an assist from LaVine. LaVine's got 3 assists now in this one. Green, a screen. Curry drives in. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
That's a clever attack from Curry, just finding an angle, and he gets around the defender towards the basket.
DeRozan against Payton. Now here's DeRozan. He's covered closely. On the wing, DeRozan. Second chance effort. They kick it out to Murray. Oh, he drains the 3, and he'll go to the line for one more. It's going to go on Draymond Green. Monk, he's checked in for Ellis. The Warriors also with a sub. Harden, he's checked in for Stephen Curry.
Murray, a pretty shining example of the modern NBA forward, versatile, plays different positions, good at both ends. He's the kind of guy every team wants.
Harden with a bucket.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Sacramento has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. It's so much fun getting to watch Sabonis go to work inside.
And you're going to get a double-double pretty much any night from him. The points are always there, and he can rebound with the best of them. Sabonis, a force in the NBA.
Sabonis can't hit.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's Hield. Hauled in by the Kings. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. DeRozan outside. Pass to Murray. 4-3. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
They set the pick. Here's Harden. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Now here's LaVine. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Sacramento. Valanciunas comes in for Murray. And Ellis is subbed in for DeRozan. Powell, he's checked in for the Warriors. Picked by Sabonis. LaVine passes to Sabonis. That drops. And it comes off an assist from LaVine. Sabonis has got 9.
Sabonis just rolling right into that perfect pocket position off the pick and roll.
Now here's Harden. The D's right on him. The 3 is up. Can't get it to go. Shooting 7 for 13 from the field now. Pass to Ellis. And here's Monk from behind the arc. Can't get it to drop. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now Payton. Payton with a screen on Monk. Puts it up. Hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds now. Monk passes to Sabonis. And the bucket is good. 11 points in the game.
Well, Sabonis can play there on the block. That's where he did a lot of damage in college. So him working inside, that's a good sign.
With 4 on the clock, here's Harden. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Harden hits them both.
Such a versatile guard. James Harden is a triple-double threat every single night.
12 through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. The Warriors on top, leading by 17. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Jonas Valanciunas out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Ellis in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Pass to DeRozan. And it's good for 2.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Golden State has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. To the middle.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And the second free throw is good. And here's Curry. Outside Harden. Lets it go from deep. Hauled in by the Kings. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one. DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Pass to Valanciunas. Over to the wing. Here's Ellis. Sinks the tray.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
Down low, Looney. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Yeah, Looney opens up the offense here. You're just getting some bonus points from him, and that's helping out when he knocks down Jays.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Monk passes to Valanciunas. Hits it from the high post.
Well, the big man's got to be feeling it right now. A catch-and-shoot jumper from Valanciunas.
Up top, Curry. Again, Golden State.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Lots of room. And there's another one for the Warriors.
An offense unto himself. Steph Curry just warping the defense.
The Kings have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Monk finds Valanciunas. Here's Lyles. On the wing, DeRozan. Powell covers. Just 5 on the clock. And down it goes. 2 points.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot more to slow down Valanciunas. He powers right through those guys.
The 3 from Curry. Valanciunas with a rebound.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Oh, deflected. Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here. Rebounded by Lyles. The Kings have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Monk for 3. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. DeRozan's got his 3rd assist of the night.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
And some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Keegan Murray comes in for Lyles. And it's Levine in for Monk. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Murray passes to Sabonis. Here's Levine. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
The Kings have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Levine passes to Ellis. DeRozan outside. 17-footer. Chalk up 2 there. DeRozan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Hield from outside. Offensive rebound.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. The Kings have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ellis. DeRozan outside. 1:36 left in the game. To the inside. Here's Sabonis. And it's in there.
Good determination as Sabonis worked his way through contact.
They swipe it. Puts it up from 15. Up again. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Green. Back to Curry. And Grant, you grew up in the D.C. area. A lot of great basketball players coming out of the DMV in recent years.
Yeah, B.A., especially PG County with Kevin Durant, Jeremy Grant, and plenty of others. It was a great place to grow up in the DMV as a sports fan, and that legacy definitely continues. And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Warriors.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And what a huge performance it was for Stephen Curry.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Sabonis, the pass to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Picked by Sabonis. Here's Ellis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. There's the triple. It's off. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. Now it's time to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.